Praise the Lord, everybody. I'm Mrs. Cook. This is the family that God has blessed me with. To God be the glory for the great things that He has done. And remember, this is the family that we are, no matter what.
What a Cook say it again? Yeah, 926. This is the house that Billy Cook built. Yeah, Billy Cook sing.
No matter what path we take, no matter what choice we make, no matter who comes and goes, I'm a cook for show. No matter.
Well, I guess we here.
Yeah.
No matter what. Oh my goodness. Y'all listen. Yeah, I've been sick. Y'all even got that little yeah, that's in me. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because it was worse than that. I couldn't even listen. I couldn't even talk. What's going on with you, Zam? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm good, sis. I am good.
I want to talk about that snow.
Well, we ain't got none yet.
Oh, you ain't got nothing yet. I was looking
Uh-uh.
somebody close, somebody that is around the spectrum of our family somewhere is getting snow. I don't know if it's in
Mhm.
Dallas. I don't know where it is.
I know Kansas.
Kansas. Okay, then probably
Hmm.
I knew somebody was getting some snow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kansas getting dumped on.
Getting, I mean, straight up, it listen. Somebody said it's getting worse. I said, oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. But before we do it, y'all know I got to get into um I gotta tell the weather. Yeah, we coming into 2025 with the weather. Cause that y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I live in Houston. You understand me? And somebody needs to be on this weather. Okay. I
Hmm.
went
Hmm.
outside. Zam, I went outside yesterday, right?
Uh-huh.
I went outside because I hadn't been going outside, but I went outside yesterday and I decided I was, I said, let me dress all the way up because it might be freezing cold out there. So
Hmm. Hmm.
I had on me a sweatshirt, or a overcoat, and a hat. Went out there. By the time I got to Family Dollar, baby, I had to pull off the hat. I almost pulled the wig off, but didn't want to not scare people. So, baby, it was so hot. Got up the next morning. Got up this morning, y'all.
Hmm.
And baby, let me tell you, it was low degrees outside. When I say it was low, listen,
Low degrees.
listen, baby, you could have bought me with a bent nickel. It was low degrees outside. And I couldn't, there was no way, it's no way. Um, you could tell me that was fair. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's really not fair. They be playing games. So I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna get into the weather. Why? Because we have technology around these parts, and it just have to be that way sometimes. It just have to
Now.
uh that way. And
Hmm.
you know, you know, last year we ended on you tripped out. We went into these holidays, and I think it came back to August. Now the weather is then tripped out. They said, okay, we'll get you right on together. So let me tell you what's going on in Houston. Okay. Right now, Houston, y'all know it's of course it is Monday. It's a big old Monday, January the 6th, 2025. Mostly clear, patchy frost. That's why I love reading the weather. Listen to what it says. Patchy frost after midnight. Okay,
Hmm.
we gonna be sleep. We gonna be sleep. Cold with lows in the upper 20s. They wanted to bless you. It's gonna be in the up. Right now it's 38 degrees and mostly clear. Okay. Later on it's gonna be in the upper 20s. Okay. North winds is gonna be blowing by 5 to 10 miles per hour. Okay. For tomorrow. Okay. This is why I want y'all to understand something about Houston. I don't care what this say for Houston. I want y'all to make sure that you got a jacket, a sundress. I want you to have an umbrella. you- I want you to look, don't do no educated guess. I want you to be prepared on purpose. I need you to carry all these rain boots. I need you to pack a whole little seasonal kit, okay? Just for each season in your trunk. Okay, make it cute, you know, and all that. Tomorrow it's gonna be 51 degrees, okay, in the morning. All right. Patchy frost, there it is again, in the morning. Sunny. Look at that. None of it match. Sunny. Highs in the upper 40s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. All right. And then for Tuesday night, partly cloudy in the evening, then becoming mostly cloudy. Lows in the mid 30s, northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. All right, y'all. Tune in to one of our other shows. We got other shows coming up this week. We'll let you know what's going on more in your weather. You are listening to 5926 Central with none other than Zam and Janice. Listen.
Okay. Now that was the weather for Houston.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Well,
Hmm.
see,
Oh,
here in East Texas,
uh-huh.
it's 23 degrees.
Jesus be offended.
And my forecast says some clouds, very cold, low 23, winds north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. That's today. Now, tomorrow is an overcast, very
Oh,
cold,
very
l-
cold.
low at 26 degrees,
Uh-huh.
winds north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So, yeah, yeah, it's slightly cooler up here.
Yeah, yeah. Just slightly. Just like,
Hmm.
you know, listen, okay. But this is the thing. Where you exam up listen, where we're from, our home up in those neck of the woods, if it's winter, it's winter.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
If it's summer, it's summer. Okay. Houston is extreme. Y'all want winter? I'm gonna make you wait on it. Then it gives it to us right around this time. Okay. Now, what I want everybody to do is I want you to go ahead and do whatever you want to listen. Christmas was hot. Okay. Go outside, stand outside and sing jingle bells with the family right quick. You know, you didn't get to do it on Christmas because it was hot outside. It didn't feel right. I didn't even go see the Christmas lights. I usually go see the Christmas lights. I didn't do it this past year. Why? Because it was blazing hot. It was hot.
Mm.
It was hot. I didn't want to do it. But now
Well,
it's cold outside. Everybody tree up and
mm-mm, not mine.
I ain't gonna lie, Zam. I just put it up yesterday.
Mm-mm.
Um,
We
Zam,
were supposed to be putting ours up this weekend, this past weekend.
uh huh,
Uh, my brother, our brother, opened that door to leave this morning,
uh huh.
and I said it's staying up for a week because now it's Christmas weather. Now we can turn on the lights and our wreath looks all good because the screen door, the glass part is just frosted over. You know, it looks wintry.
Yeah, yeah,
So it'll be up another week,
yeah,
and I ain't gonna be messed up about
yeah. Just but don't hang on no mistletoes, y'all. Leave the toes alone. Leave them.
it.
Leave it alone. So many
Nah.
people got in trouble this year
Oh
with
yeah.
the mistletoe stuff. Yeah, it was a mess going on this year. But I ain't gonna get into it. Look, what I want to get into, which I'm gonna wait. Sam, what you want to talk about before I get into what? Because it's
Um.
gonna bother me.
Um. What bothers me is I was having a conversation with an acquaintance today, and they made a point that And I'm not on the fence about it. I'm I don't know how I don't know how to feel, but I feel how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel, but I feel how I feel. Um when it comes to the church and you belonging to a congregation and belonging to a church and you having a pastor or overseer or with the deacons and the mothers of the church and the all the things, then there should be some type of education going through there, not just spiritual but also financial.
Mm-hmm.
Especially within our cultures, like that's not something that we dwell on. Yes, they should teach it in schools, but they should also teach it in the other places that we come together as well. And I feel like people are missing out because they're not being taught. And I'm real big, and I know it's a part of me being the age that I am, and then me having adult children, and the fact that I didn't educate them like they should have been because I wasn't educated. And I just had a certain mindset of go to work, pay bills, and whatever's left, good luck, you know, which 9 times out of 10, it wasn't much, but get up and do it again the next day, and that was pretty much my mindset. There was no saving or different ways you can invest into your family or to yourself, or just investing in life, period.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know being in an environment where people quote unquote care about you, they make sure you pay your tithes, pay your tithes, but do you do anything other than do you do the bare minimum, or do you go above and beyond?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying all churches or congregations are like that, but the majority of ours are. They don't have that education. We used to do YPWW. I remember that when I was little, but that was all about church, which it should be, but you got to educate. Your children are getting it in schools, so they have to get it somewhere.
Yeah, and I think I agree with you. I think that a lot of things can be uh I'm gonna say it like this. I believe as mega as some of these churches are, and as even to the small one, when you have people's attention, because that's all
Yep.
when you run a church, you really have people's attention, and you can use that platform to be um, you can use that platform to for a number of things. You know,
Mhm.
you can say, okay, this is just going to be about Jesus Christ, because it's a lot of churches that can't read. Lord,
Mhm.
Lord forgive me. I don't mean can't read. I mean it's a lot of churches that want to just be spiritual. They just want to, but they get unspiritual enough to get to get tithes and offering.
Yeah.
But
And
when you're a pastor, you have your own building, you have a nice sized congregation of people who are open to what you have to say. Why not uh create opportunities for people to be better educated in a lot of different areas? You know,
yeah.
when it comes to money in church, a lot of people um, try to shy away from it, and then you got some folks that just jump all the way over in it because they want all your money. you know
Mhm.
but we got to stop. If we're for the community and we're really for growth and we're really for people maturing and coming out of a backward way of thinking, or what is, some people, you spend their whole paycheck,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
you know, if you want a better, if you want people to be better, you got to teach them to be better. If you don't, like
Teach
you
them
said,
how. And
yeah,
some people, they have the motivation, they just don't have the know-how.
but the crazy things, Em, the professionals are sitting in the church. They're sitting,
Yeah.
the, the,
Yeah.
the, the big wigs, the ones that got the nice cars and all of that kind of stuff, they're sitting there in the church. But the church has to be, this is my new phrase for 2025. The church needs to be rinsed out. It really does.
Ranged out.
It needs to be wrung out like a old rag, because it's a lot of things that people have instituted into the church that ain't got nothing to do with the church. When if you research church, if you research really the congregation, people, they were educated together, they ate together, they raised their children together, they learned about different things together. That's what the church actually was. It wasn't uh, uh it wasn't what it is today. The church was a place where everybody got together and figured it out together. You see what I'm saying? It was a unity type thing. If I got it, you got it. If I know it, you know it. But the church has gotten so many of it, so much of it, right? And everybody got different philosophies. You got one church that says, I got mine, you better get yours. You got another church that say, if you know better, do better. But ain't nobody teaching it. You teaching what
Yeah.
so it
Do you know how many brilliant drug dealers there are?
exactly.
Could
Come
you
on.
imagine? Could you imagine what they would do legally if they had the knowledge?
If they had the knowledge. If they had the knowledge. But this is the thing though, Zam. This is the thing. Okay. And just hear me out on this part. Okay, so I'm a preacher lady. I'm a pastor. When people come into my church, or the church that God has given me, not my church, but it is my responsibility, right? So
Mm-hmm.
people join the church, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so this is just hypothetically speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Drug dealer comes into the church, right? Drug dealer, I'm gonna say it like this: the drug dealer, prostitute, you know what I'm saying, coming to the church, right? Everybody looking down their nose at them, whatever. I'm the pastor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see what other people see. What I see is potential. And I'm gonna tell you why I think the way I think. I
Mm-hmm.
think the way I think because I was raised by creative people. So
Mm-hmm.
when I look at things, I don't see it the way other people see it. I see you see a drug dealer. I see a man who's cold blooded with money, who can make
Right.
something flip. I see
Right.
somebody who could turn two into 200. And
Right.
then I'll because it was one young man came into the ministry, and he was a drug dealer, but he wanted his children. And he told me, he say God don't want me, blah 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 blah. I need to get my children, blah blah blah. And God let me be able to sit there with him and teach him who he is. You get what I'm saying? A lot of time people don't have the patience, and you such a bigot, and you so judgmental that
Mm-hmm.
you can't see why God brought them into the church, right?
Right.
So now I'm able to educate him. I'm able to show him that he can. I showed him what he was doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm selling drugs. Nah, you hustling. Now let me show you. You know what I'm saying? That
Mm-hmm.
that's your gift. Sometimes people don't understand that that's your gift, and what has happened is the enemy has taken it and used it for his good. Okay,
Right. Right.
so now I to reclaim it for God, I have to show you what that gift was really meant to be used for. So now
Right.
he's not selling drugs. He got all his, he went to court after because he didn't have his GED, right? I say, you
Mm-hmm.
don't want your GED, you want your diploma. So we found a school for him to go to get his diploma. Turned around, he was shuffling he was still shuffling his money because he had money put up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he turned around, he got his children in court, he went and got him a CDL, and then he now him and his family got a house, he got cars. Why? Because the church is supposed, if we understood really what the church was really supposed to be, the church is a congregation of people who come together, you know what I'm saying, to glean from one another, right?
Right.
It's saying, hey, I'm weak in this area. We think that
Right.
only pertains to lying, cheating, backbiting, stealing. No, that pertains to I'm uneducated in this area. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? uh well, you're good in hospitality. Okay, maybe you should go into nursing. Maybe you should see, but we ain't got so far from uh what we're really supposed to be doing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is it's crazy, but it's a lot that people have to offer, but we got too many people saying, well, I'm better than you because I'm educated. Well, if you're
Right.
educated, why is it that you ain't doing no better than this person over here that you think you better than? You know,
Yeah.
maybe they have something of value that can help you. Maybe you have something of value that can help them. Once we can get back to operating as a community for real, then we
Mm-hmm.
can really see what God really wanted the church to look like. But what I see today is not really what what it's supposed to look like. Like you say, education. What do we see then? We saw schools being formed in
Yep.
churches because that's what
Yep.
it's supposed to be done. Then you saw we got vacation Bibles through the summer.
Yep.
We got what did we have when we was coming up? We had after school programs at the Y. We had
Yeah.
where they were teaching us different things. We had Girl Scouts. You had different things
4-H club. I don't even
for
know if they have the 4-H club anymore.
I learned how to sew. I could still sew and iron and hem and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But we've gotten to a place where we've shut down so many different things to where now you gotta and I understand people pay, but uh sometimes you got to lend your gift. You got to lend your gift so that God can bless you. You know,
Yeah.
you got to say, okay, I'm doing a class at the church on such and such day. It's free. Show up. I'm gonna show you how to manage your money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you how to save. I'm gonna show you how to cut back. Even when it comes to eating, I'm gonna and you got me started. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's a lot of things. You're right. It's a lot of things that could be done in the church because people attention. When you got people attention, come on, uh,
Yeah.
do do right by it. Do right by it. You know.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's sweet, girl. Ooh, you got me going, girl. And I just got my little building too. I'm sending you some. I'm sending you some pictures, girl. Anyway, go ahead, girl. I'm out your way.
Oh no, that's pretty much what was on my mind
Mhm.
today.
Yeah. Because that's deep. That's deep what you just said. You know, and a lot of times, um, and today is the day where everybody if they could monetize thinking straight, people would monetize it.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, they'll send you an email link, on how to help you think right, and there you go. You know, so but sometimes we got to learn how to sow into other people's lives so that God can continue to open up doors for us. We
Hmm.
get so busy, pay for it, pay for it, pay for it. Well, you know, uh, you know, mm, I'm gonna leave that alone. Leave that alone. Uh, all right. We got anything else before we go into the bozoism segment?
No, no, bozoism. I think everybody been waiting on bozoism 2025.
2025. Now,
Mm-hmm.
listen, y'all. I need everybody to say hello. If you are on YouTube, we can see your comments. If you are on Facebook, we can see your comments. Please comment. Let us know that you are here. Now, the topic for both. Zam, I sent you this topic because I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
talk about this topic all week. I'm gonna talk about this topic again on Sisters United. But I was watching a video.
Mm-hmm.
In the video, the the
I think I know what you're talking about.
the son, the daughter, I mean the girlfriend came out. The son came out and was putting the little boy in the back seat. The mama came out. So I guess they were taking the mom somewhere.
Uh-huh.
And the mom, so the girlfriend walks out, she gets in the car, you know. She's gonna get in the front seat of the car, no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Says, the mama looks like, I know she ain't, walks up to the front door, tells the young lady, hey, you're gonna have to get in the back because I'm not sitting in no back seat. Okay.
Mm.
So now this right here. The son, okay,
Yeah, I saw this one.
the son says, we taking my mama somewhere. You get in the back seat.
Yeah.
so so she says, I ain't going at all.
Mm-hmm.
So the mama say, y'all ain't married, and you act like you gonna be in the back seat, forever. Okay, okay. She didn't say nothing. She just went on, got in the car, you know. And the son just went on about his business and got in the car. The mama got in the front seat, and they drove on off. Now, now I'm gonna wait and hear. Damn.
Okay, see, now I didn't get all of that out of what I just watched. It was just like you said, it came out the house, she got in the car. The dude was like, mama front seat, mama got in the front seat and they got in the car and left, and then old girl got in her car and drove herself.
Mm,
So where I don't know if she went with them or she went somewhere else, but she got in her own car. Now, depending on the situation and the circumstance, see, I didn't know the gist of all of this, just I think there's some things as people really, I don't know if people actually really think about this, but it's just there's some different things that come into play. First
mm-hmm,
and foremost, it depends on the relationship between the mother and the wife or the girlfriend.
right.
That relationship is one thing. And then it also depends on how well the couple knows each other
Right.
in their relationship.
Right.
Um there is no way that I would have done or said any of that. And my son is full grown with a wife and children, a whole family. It ain't no way I would have said that. Even if that was his girlfriend,
Yeah.
before they got married, I wouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
But it's just all about people and how different people are, um and what they think. Now, when you sent me this subject, I took a poll.
Oh.
I asked a few of my coworkers, the same thing. Two of them were young men and two of them were young ladies.
Uh-huh.
Both of the young ladies are married, and I don't recall if the young men are married or not, but they definitely they have a significant other.
Mm-hmm.
So the uh, the two guys were like, yeah, No, mama's getting in the back. My girlfriend's getting in the front, or my significant other's getting in the front because I chose my significant other or my wife,
Uh-huh.
So she is gonna be going in the front. Mama's just mama. She going in the back.
Uh-huh.
And then one of the young ladies was like, "Well, no, I'm yeah gonna be getting in the front." And
Uh-huh.
then the other young lady was like, "I think I would let the mom get in the front."
Uh-huh.
The other young lady. Now you have multiple backgrounds. You have multiple different types of relationships. You know, the children with their parents. You know, and you have different types of relationships. The 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 significant others and the husband or boyfriend's mother.
Uh-huh.
It's all
Yeah.
about relationships and how you think about each other and how you respect each other and what you expect from each other.
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
but yeah, that right there, on that note, the way that mom was kind of, borderline disrespectful, but at the same time, we still don't know what goes on behind closed doors. We don't know
Right.
what kind of relationship her and the daughter-in-law or girlfriend have,
Right.
you know.
Right.
We don't know if the girlfriend's disrespectful on a daily. We don't know any of that. So just by seeing that alone, I really can't judge whether or not, you know, but I don't know. But you definitely can see where the son stands when it comes to
Yep.
choosing between her and his mama,
Yep.
you
Yep.
know.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's
So
just so many different things that come into play that the main thing is the relationships.
yep.
You have to know how the relationships are. Like, mama's here. Whenever me, mama, and Roy get ready to go somewhere, um, I give mama the option.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want front or back? If Roy's mom was still here, it'd be the same thing. I give her the option. I mean, there's no difference in riding in the front and the back seat. Well, let me take that back, because with the leather seats, if you're in the back seat of a car, depending on how it sways and stuff, you kind of slide. But that's what
Mm-hmm.
seatbelts are for. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, it just depends.
Yeah.
It depends. It depends on the people and their relationships.
Yeah. Um. well. Uh. I feel like. I feel like I agree about the because when I watch that video, I see that the this my interpretation. I'm not saying that it's for real. I'm just saying the the scenario that popped in my head was from the way they were interacting with each other,
Mm-hmm.
how
Mm-hmm.
the girl just said, "Hey, I ain't even going." First
Mm-hmm.
of all, it ain't the first time
Right.
that the mama has has
Overstepped, stepped in, whatever you want to
overstepped
call it.
or clowned her, and she probably, and the and 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 let's be honest, when the son is in the middle of some stuff like that, it some son don't know what to say,
Right. So they say nothing.
so they say nothing, or they'll say just let mama sit in the front seat, mama gonna ride in front. You know, you, but she got up out that car so fast and went and got in her car. So we don't know what happened before she came out that house.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We don't know, like you said, we don't know if the girl probably never feel comfortable
Right.
about his mama. Okay,
Because some people just aren't good enough for our children.
for our children. And the way she handled her, and then said, "Y'all ain't married no way." Why are we talking about being married when it got to do with this front seat? I'm serious. Like
And
that's
that
too
sound
deep.
that sounds like a little bit of pettiness, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a little too deep for the front seat. And she didn't even argue with you. She just got out the car and said, "I ain't going."
Okay, but in all actuality, what's she gonna do? Punch his mama?
Yeah, well, I mean, she didn't even argue with you, and you had to throw an extra slug in there, like, hey, and you
Mhm.
ain't married. You ain't gonna be it backed up. And then what I think about too is, as like you said about being petty, when you are a mother and your personality is dominant like it is,
Mhm.
and and you forget sometimes that this ain't who you in love with. That's who your son or daughter is in love with.
Mhm.
You get to just side eyeing and talking crazy and handling. You gonna mess around later, and you ain't gonna be able. Your son ain't gonna see you.
Okay,
He might
so
be dealing with you at first. He might be saying, "Okay, let's just get this done." This is what he's saying.
mhm.
But you
Mhm.
don't. You don't. And I was discussing this with somebody earlier too. Sometimes mamas don't realize, well, when they doing a little petty stuff. I don't do the petty. Go you and your girl. Oh, I'm happy y'all to get away from me. Bye. Love
Right.
you. Yeah. Hey, you so adorable. Yeah, you might get on my nerve, but I ain't got to deal with you. You see what I'm saying? But
Right.
some mamas are so old, so out of bounds and so out of line till they'll say any and everything to the person. Oh, you just sorry.
You know
You
what
just
that put me in mind of?
what?
Think like a man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cause she was off the chain.
Yeah, yeah. You just all in, and you don't realize that um this person does something for your child you can't do, and you better not be doing. You better not be doing. But that's a different bond. And sometimes parents get in there and be, "Oh, I'm gonna always be his mama." Girl, what they got to do with this type of relationship he's in? What does it got to do with? And a lot of times parents that don't have no, you ain't got no life, you know,
Yeah.
you've been and I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings. We are in the bozoism section. Okay. You've been dating your son, your son been your
Right.
boyfriend, you know.
Your whole focus.
Yeah, yeah. He take your trash out like he your old man. He over there, mowing your grass, and his grass ain't mowed. His girl is sitting at home. They working. They both got jobs, paying a mortgage, and your big toe is all in they, you know,
Yeah.
business. Hey, go sit down somewhere. Hey, go find you, Uncle Willie, Bobby Joe,
Not
and
a Uncle
get out
Willie.
get out your children business. Get out their business.
Yeah.
Because what I'm telling you, you don't want to listen, but I'm gonna tell you right now, what's gonna happen is you ain't gonna see nobody, grandkids either. I'm
Yeah.
gonna help you out because you have stepped into the bozo zone. You have become a parental bozo. We talked about this, and I got to
Hmm.
bring it back to you. This is another level of of you out your lane. You out your lane. You understand me? Get on, come cut my yard. Come, you better tell her you need to. Why you got to be coming at her? You done stepped into the bozo zone. You out of order. You doing too much. You know.
Hmm.
She ain't good enough for my. Wait. Where is your Mr. Willie? Where is your? You need to go get Uncle Lester something. You need to go get you somebody so that you can get out his business. Okay. Now I wanted to talk about this because I want to start the year off right with a good New Year's resolution for you.
Hmm. Hmm.
Good. I would say sweep around your own front door, but I'm gonna say stay inside. Hey, your own front door.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And stay out of mine before you try
Mhm,
to walk through
mhm,
mine. Okay? Stay in yours. You understand? And we'll be all right. You know. And I'm a listen, y'all. Y'all think I'm just talking, but I had a mother-in-law from hell. Listen,
mm.
listen, y'all. When I say I had a mother-in-law came to my house, I had a pretty house out in Atlanta, Texas. Came to my house, y'all. Queen City. Came right on in that old cul-de-sac or whatever it was. Drove up. Listen, came in the house, couldn't deal with how pretty the house was. Baby got to jumping on my bed. Okay. Went in there and started talking about she was praying and blessing the house. I was down in the other end. And I come up in there, the lady was jumping them down my bed. Listen, listen. I don't know where they do that at, but you gonna get down off my bed. That's what you feel do. Oh, she just praying. I looked at him so cold. He walked on off. See, cause let me tell you, listen, listen. It's possible to go too far. It's possible for you to use your parental powers for evil. It's it's possible. Okay. Then your son got the. I don't want to. I ain't coming to the cookout and he got to do all that just cause you ignorant. Now get you some business. Get you some business. Okay. If you want to see them kids for the listen, this mother-in-law had she called my house one day. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna just. She called my house one day, Ram. She said to me, she say, my son ain't gonna never have nothing as long as he stay with you.
Wow.
Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, I said, first of all, when I met your son didn't have a GED. He got a high school diploma. We ain't gonna rejoice yet. Hold on. When I met your son didn't have no job. Your son got a job. When I met your son couldn't see straight. He had on parachute pants, see-through
Mm,
parachute pants, silk sucker suits he wore to church. You understand me? Now, this is what I learned. This is what I told you on the phone. This is what I learned. You have not, because you ask not. And whatever you say, you will have. And you keep speaking on your son that he won't have nothing. So it seems like that's coming from you and not from me. But I
mhm.
appreciate it. I'd appreciate it if you would stop talking into my household. Listen, lady doesn't like me no more after that. You know, she went on a whole little tour, a Houston wide tour, talking about me, which is okay. However, you're gonna talk about me. People knew me, I didn't even know them, you know, which paid off later on in life. But my point is, get you some business. People getting sick of you. People getting sick of what you say. I can say what I want to say because I'm grown. Okay, you're gonna pay for that later. You ain't gonna have no look, your children ain't gonna like to come, they ain't gonna bring their new boo or whoever they dating around you. You're harsh, they gonna bring you food to your door, ain't gonna come in. You
Mm,
setting yourself up, okay? Now I ain't say don't say what you need to say. I said get out of folk business. That's what I
mm,
say.
mhm,
And
mhm.
sometimes you think your child is your child, but your child is a grown person now.
Yep,
Grown, they're gonna get tired of you. And then who fault is that gonna be? It ain't gonna be your mama fault. It's gonna be your fault.
yep.
I'm just trying to help you in this bozoism today. I don't care how saved they are, they go to church with you. They did get out their business. Oh, it's 2025.
And they should
Listen,
have been out their business since 2020.
2020. Zam, my last sermon of the year was block 'em. That's what my
Yeah,
sermon.
block
That
them.
was the last sermon of the year. Block 'em. Come on. You look, y'all ain't going the same direction. Block them. Stop.
Yeah.
Listen. And that I ain't talking about just your peers. I'm talking about folk that's in your life that's bringing
Holding
nothing
up
negative.
space.
Thank you. And taking
Holding
up
up,
space.
taking up space, taking up your time. You can't get none of that back. You can't get your time back that you
Can't get
done
your
wasted
time back.
dealing with their foolery.
And you can't get back the space that you allowed their negativity to take up in
To
your
take
mind.
up in your, you cannot.
You talking about I need to do a detox. Girl, bye. You need to block some people. You need to block them. You don't need to talk to them. You don't need, I don't, look, you heard
Mm-mm.
that song, Sam, you can reach me by trailway. I don't want to, look, I don't care. Don't reach for me. Don't reach for me. You don't like me? What Fantasia say? If you don't like me, then don't talk to me.
Yeah.
It's that
Mm-hmm.
it's that time. It's that time. This is the bozoism sermon of the day. It's time. It's time. And this ain't got nothing to do with it being 2025. This got something to do with it, with you being grown, and it's time for you to grow up. Grow
Yeah.
up and let these people go. You think you can't make it without these negative, uh, uh, down, backward talking people? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can make it. You can do it.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
You gotta find you. You don't even have to find a group of people. They'll gravitate to you. If it's meant for you to see them, you'll see them. Find some
Come
people
on.
that all of y'all are on the same page. You're all trying to do something with your lives. You're all trying to go places. You're trying to learn. You're trying to make your life better and your children's lives and your grandchildren's lives better.
Come on.
That's what you pay attention to,
Yeah. And
not the
then
dumb stuff.
I like how you said better and different. Let
Yes.
me tell y'all something. When I get up in the morning, people call me bougetta or whatever. But I told them, I said, when we were kids, we slept in one room. All the girls slept
Mm-hmm.
in one room and one bed. Then
Yep.
then then Daddy built me he had a little closet. I said, Dad, I want to sleep in the closet. Get past it. I had a little bed inside the closet where I could do my listen. Let me tell y'all something. The life I live today is about me.
Right.
Your whole life has been about other people. When we were
Yeah.
when we were kids, our life was about somebody else. It was about
Right.
everything we did was about somebody else. If
Yeah.
we enjoyed something, it was because it was part of something else. Somebody look.
Right.
I chin check every part of my life to make sure every step I make is about me being happy. Cause you ain't got three lives. You ain't a cat.
One.
You ain't got nine, and the cat ain't got nine either. I just want to let y'all know that. Because when that cat dead, it's dead. But I'm trying to help y'all understand something. You know, it's not, it's time out for all that childish stuff y'all be doing. Oh, I better not do this because if my mama know it, if my dad, I better not do this because somebody gonna say I look crazy. You already look crazy talking to yourself. You talk you already look crazy. Live
Yeah.
live your best life. I got a commitment to myself to go on a cruise and to get to Vegas and to go out to all these. First, I gotta get on a plane. I ain't never been on a plane, so I gotta get on a plane anyway, and to have my radio station, then go into television. I got a whole vision. I got a whole
Right.
vision. And then with my church, I want libraries in my church. I wanted a big piece of land. I thought I was gonna have me a piece of land. but it's gonna come. I want a big piece of land to put a huge church on, but the church is gonna be different. It's gonna be where we come in, we can have church and all that. But I want a music studio and I want a recreation center type church where people can come and get the stuff that they need to
Right.
the best that they can be in their life. That's the type of church I want, you know. And when Daddy passed away, the dream I had was I was walking around this big old stadium, and I was putting, and the inside was my church, but the
Mm-hmm.
outside, people were gathering, and my daddy was sitting on a little bench out there in front of the concession stand, and he told me, he said, "You can do it. You got this. You can do it." And when he said that to me, I knew right then that whatever I put my mind to do, I can do it. He never
Right.
told I never heard Daddy tell us we couldn't do something.
Right.
I never heard it. But we couldn't eat his bluebell ice cream. But
Mm-hmm.
that's the dream I had when he passed away. It was like he was letting me know, hey, I'm still here. I got you. I'm gonna take you all the way. Don't worry about all that everybody got to say. You gonna do what you supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell y'all an amazing story. I was living with my brother Billy, with our brother Billy. I would say my brother. I was living
Mm-hmm.
with Billy and Cynthia. And while I was living there, I was having Bible study in their house. This was back in the day. And God gave me the opportunity while we were having those unique church services in their house. I got to preach to H Town. I got to preach. Listen, I got to preach to Erica Badu. I got to preach to people. Do you hear? I got to sing with Erica. You get what I'm saying? It was different people that God allowed me time and space with to share the gospel of Jesus Christ, and not in a way that would offend people, but in a way that would help people grow. I wasn't there to judge no lifestyle they was living. I was there to minister to their heart, what they was dealing with, what they was going through. See, you got to get away from all these people telling you what you can and can't do, and get around some folk that's just going and just doing.
Right.
Because ain't
Yeah.
nobody ain't nobody got time for that. I don't. That's why I don't want to be around nobody. Because I don't have time.
You-
I don't have time. I'm trying to stay on my path, stay motivated, and do what I need to do.
Yeah.
That's why I can block some people for real. I ain't got I ain't got time.
Yeah. You I've heard here lately, and which is true, you never want to be the smartest person in the room. You don't want
Yeah,
to be the person that everybody comes to. You want to have somebody there that you can go to, that you can learn something from.
come on now.
Not to say everybody in the group has to be smarter than you, but at least one.
Yeah.
That way you can grow.
And but Zan, what did we say that week? We was talking about like you said, it ain't even about being smarter. It's about, do you have something of value that I need?
Right.
Did you, and then I look at too, did you accomplish something that I'm trying to accomplish? You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Did being around me or me being around you make either one of us a better person?
Better
Hi, my
person.
gospel. The time is
Serious
9 p.m.
business. Serious
It's 40
business.
degrees and clear there.
And
Yeah.
the amazing thing about change, it's really about changing your own energy. I always say it's changing your atmosphere, but you have to change your mindset. Have to change.
Yeah.
The reason you keep attracting negative people that are going nowhere is because you and you don't want to hear this, but you don't believe in yourself enough. Because
Right.
when you believe in yourself enough, you don't even want to be around folk that,
And you don't just accept anything.
come on, come
Yeah,
on.
you believe in yourself and you know that your self-worth is more than what they're trying to offer you, then
Yeah,
you gonna do different.
yeah. Look, Zam, I was riding in the car to the pharmacy. Head to the pharmacy. So I get a phone call. I ain't now I'm feeling bad already. I ain't even thinking about, I'm thinking about 2025, getting the shows together. I got stuff on my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Get a phone call, and it's from a magazine, a very popular magazine. They want to interview me about my story, about my organization. My point is, stay on the path that you're supposed to be on. Some
Yeah.
folk may not understand what you're doing and may talk down on everything. When we finished that crusade, when we finished Salvation After HIV, when we finished that and Legacy came out, and we didn't have like a big huge crowd,
Mm-hmm.
but that event is what brought them people to the table with me.
Mm-hmm.
If I would have shut it down because nobody that people started canceling on me and stuff like that, if I would have shut that down, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
But I didn't. I didn't. I went ahead and went through with it. Worked and I worked real hard. My body ached for weeks after that. But I went ahead and got it done with what I had. And I held my head up high and did what I had to do.
Mm-hmm.
And when that lady was talking to me, she said, I cannot believe that we hadn't heard about you soon. She said, I was on your website and said, this lady been she said,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God. My point is you got to plant, you gotta plant, man. You gotta do what you do. Don't sit around waiting on somebody to affirm it and be a cheerleader for it and all that. You don't need that. You need you.
Cause and I tell everybody all day, every day, I'm not for everybody.
Hmm.
I'm only for certain people, certain things, certain environments. So just because that person is not on your level or is not on your thought or not supporting you, not believing in you, not just being there for you, it doesn't matter because you not if they don't understand you, it don't matter
Yeah,
because you're not for everybody.
not for everybody.
Everybody's not gonna understand you as long as you understand your vision
Yeah, yeah,
and stay true to it. Stay true to yourself.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can't expect people to be there to be a cheerleader. You don't have a 24/7 cheerleader. You got to be that
That's
for
you.
yourself.
Right. That's right.
You have tears running down your face and you just ugly cry going on, but you still gotta raise them pom poms up and say, "Go me," you know, and
Show them.
believe and believe in that shit. Like you
Believe it.
gotta believe it.
Oh my God. Listen, because that stage I put together was raggedy as hell. And
Mm.
baby, they performed on that stage like it was baby, like it was look, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. People for years, I've been doing my gospel soul since 2009. I didn't
Mhm.
interview some amazing people. Some amazing people. I have uh but the most amazing thing, what I really enjoy is when I make it to the finish line with one event at a time.
Mhm.
Doing several events. No, one event at a time. I thank God after I was like, oh, I did it. Then I look back
Y-
at the pictures of people who participated. I don't care if it's 5 people, and
Right.
I look at how God keep adding people, and then we walked into a building Saturday that has a projector screen and a stage in it and chairs already set up for us and music equipment and I just sat on that stage and said, look at what God will do when you're faithful. You got
Yeah.
to be faithful. You have to be faithful. God is not giving you all of those ideas for nothing.
Right.
Okay. People, oh, that's just an idea. No, come on with it. Come on with it. Write it down. Now dissect it and figure out what you're supposed to. Now and then, because I'm telling you, it's a way to do. It's a way to get it done. You just got to stop trying to get the like Zam say. Stop looking for cheerleaders and buy you pom poms and go on about your business.
Go on about your business.
Mm. What else you want? I'm done for the night. What else you want to say, man?
Uh, are we about to close down?
We got a minute And a
Oh,
half.
what I got to say ain't gonna take that long. Mind your damn business. If you think you might want to say something, just pinch your lips,
Paint them.
duck lips. Just keep it pushing. Even
Paint
if
them.
you think what you got to say will help the situation, mind your business.
Mind your business.
I, I'm, I'm gonna have to start trying to practice when people come talk to me. Hey, let's get understanding. Do you want my input? Are you asking me my thoughts, or do you just want to vent?
Hmm.
Because that's another way you can get caught into not minding your business.
Yep.
People come to you and talking, you automatically, I automatically start putting out that ain't what that is. I need to get a good, clear understanding from jump. And if I
Hmm.
don't get that, then I'm just gonna have to mind my business.
Mind my business. Serious business.
Mind your business.
Yep. Yep. Oh, and I want to just shout out to the families. It's some folks. Y'all didn't hear about my. Well, I think I talked about. I don't know. Son-in-law had got shot. He's doing good, and he went to
Good,
Louisiana.
good.
Him and my daughter went to Louisiana for a little while, get himself together with him and his family. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
then I got a call earlier, well, this weekend that
Mm-hmm.
someone's nephew got shot. Then today I got a call that that my friend's cousin got killed. So this is what I want to say. We need to, if you're listening, you're a young person, and you caught up in all this wild and out stuff um that you young people do. Y'all know what I'm talking about because I ain't young people. But y'all know how you get crunk, you get all out of control and all that kind of stuff, and one thing leads to another. And y'all know everybody is packing now. They're carrying a gun. They got, uh, listen, listen. Even if you want, don't be arguing in these cars. Don't be arguing at gas stations. Don't be just out going out and road raging folks.
Don't be arguing on 610, 288.
Ooh, talk
I
about it.
10 none of it.
None of
Just
the exits. None of the exits.
no.
None of the exits. If you understand what the words that are coming out of my mouth, not nail exit. Okay? 610, 288, 5th Ward, 3rd Ward, South Park, North Side, none of that. Go home. Go home. Go home and call your mama and say I made it. Go home and tell her, hey, I made it, mama. All right, that's it. She told you to mind your business. Mind your business. We'll be back with you next Thursday. I mean, next Monday.
Next
We
Monday.
gotta, we'll be we'll be back soon. We want you to keep your eye out for no, put it back in. We want we want you to make
Be
sure
on the lookout.
be on the lookout. There it is. uh, on the My Gospel Soul Network, we got some more shows coming. And we don't want you to miss a thing. All right. We got some good stuff coming. We also want to make sure that you check out our radio station. It is live now. We're gonna have new shows being posted to that station soon. Okay. So make sure that y'all participate. You want to hear your voice on the show, then you might want to participate. I'm going to be releasing a number where you can call in and we can hear what you got to say as well. All right. We love y'all, but we got to go. It just is what it is. Peace.
Praise the Lord, everybody. I'm Mrs. Cook. This is the family that God has blessed me with. To God be the glory for the great things that He has done.